lights that scratch stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the rampart weavers were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof.
We don't have to be in disguise. We saw all those hands go up. Thank you very much. We owe you everything. Great job. Incredible. Just flawless. One of the most flawless military campaigns in the history of our country.
Oh, no, the yapathon again. The fucking yapathon.
Crashing into each other. It was a disaster. The hostages in Iran. And we had just the opposite. We didn't have any crashes. We didn't lose any planes. We didn't lose anybody.
I feel like Trump's viewer base and voter base, they love that. The looping of the same one topic. When he loops, they love that shit.
They dropped the bombs. They said skedaddle.
Because it keeps it simple. It gets to the point, and it gives reminding them.
Well, I'll tell you what, how they do that, but they can do it. I asked our great General Kane, how do they do that? Do they really love doing that?
How can you trip during a speech? How can you fail
do they really like
when
doing it, sir?
it's always the same thing?
Better you than me. That's all I can say. It was a flawless mission. Every single bomb hit, and it was total obliteration. Total obliteration. Now, even the fake news is admitting that. They hated to admit it, but they had no choice. That was an incredible thing, and these
true. True.
Really, we've made you proud by supporting, but you've made us even prouder by having the courage to get in those gorgeous machines and fly through the roughest airspace anywhere in the world. And we salute you, and we honor you. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you.
Well, I mean, kind of true. Kind of true.
And we're also honored and delighted to be joined by hundreds of service members and military families. Those families are the best we have from all across the U.S. Armed Forces, Army,
you know what?
Navy, Air
I realized
Force, Space Force. I love the Space Force.
I've never heard her speak a word.
Because we're the ones that did it. It's turned out to be a very invaluable force, actually. The Coast Guard and the Marines are incredible people. On behalf of our entire nation, this 4th of July, we thank you for keeping America safe, strong, sovereign, and free. Thank you very much for being here. Great honor. And stick around for the fireworks.
How old is she?
Our country's had so much to celebrate this Independence Day. As we enter our 249th year, America is winning, winning, winning like never before.
She looks good for her age.
I'll tell you, we're in a category now that's where we've wanted to be for a long time. We suffered with 4 horrible years of embarrassment.
It's the European
maybe the
genetics
most embarrassing
kicking in.
moment in the history of our country. We're never going to let a thing like that happen again. Trillions of dollars are pouring into the United States for investment purposes. Almost $15 trillion. There's never been anything like it. There's never been anything even close. The stock market's at an all-time high. Jobs are at an all-time high.
Wait, true or false? Is this true or false?
All-time high. And we're going to keep it that way. We have the greatest country in the world, and we're back. We're back like nobody thought possible this quickly. I thought it would take maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe even 3. And we did it in less than 6 months.
Hey,
so we are back and strong. We've restored American strength and deterrence on the world stage. We're respected again.
26
the
on
world
it.
is respecting us again. When we did NATO, those leaders came up to me and they said, you know what, we're going to go
Why, you didn't lie.
to a new level of spending because you're requesting it, sir. They didn't talk to you last president like that, I can tell you. They didn't spend any money. They didn't spend anything. In a few moments, we're going to make official the greatest victory yet when I signed the one big, beautiful bill.
Yeah, but
and before
obviously,
I start,
it's going to be without the gambling part of it, right?
That,
I need to make a call, chat.
I've never seen people so happy in our country because of that. Because so many
different
groups of people are being taken
care of. You can't sign that
military and
with that still in the bill.
Of all types, jobs of all types. We're adding things like the biggest tax cut in the history of our country, child tax credits. So many things are being added. that we wouldn't even have time to discuss them. When we were doing it, John Thune and Mike Johnson right there, I see Mike, what a job they've done. What a job they've done. But you know, it was supposed to be in 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 different bills.
John Bill.
I was on one of the fake news shows and I said, let's do it in one beautiful, big, we want one big, beautiful bill. I said that to this newscaster, and I think a lot of the congressmen and senators
even SNP's doing good.
and they
What
said,
are you
let's
talking
name
about?
the bill
SNP sucks.
that.
What do you mean don't use it?
One big, beautiful bill, and that's what we did. And
SNP's
what
chilling.
put everything into one bill.
All-time high.
It's never happened before. It's the biggest bill of its type in history. We've never had anything like that before. Nothing like that they thought would be possible to get passed. And actually, I liked it because
it's Max.
We had so much in there that no matter who you are, there was something in that bill that would make your congressman or your senator or your congresswoman, much more importantly, raise their hand and support. Right, Lisa? So that was something, and it was really something special.
Bruh.
So the American people gave us a historic mandate in November. We won everything.
Oh my God, bruh.
Swing states, all 7 swing states, we won every one. That rarely happens. We won the popular vote. We won the districts, 2,750 to 505. That's why when you look at a map, it's all red, a little blue on each end, but it's all red. And by the way, red means Republican, just in case. But we made promises.
Wait, they fell off
really
so hard.
Promises made, promises kept, and we've kept them. This is a triumph
of
democracy on the birthday of democracy. And I have to say that the people are happy. They're happy. And I listened to a broadcast, and I read a couple of articles. They have the Democrats. They should have voted for it. They didn't vote for
Trump
tax
fucking
cuts.
cooked for the euro. Are you kidding me?
Taking care of people. They didn't vote. Not one vote. And we knew that because their hatred of either the country or me or both is so great. They didn't vote at all, and it's terrible. But I just have to say,
I hate you. Why? What did I say? I'm analyzing the systems.
Terrible, they say. Terrible, terrible. You saw that guy standing up for hours yesterday. He didn't know what he was even doing there. I say, when's he sitting down? He had a towel. He's wiping his face. That's not too elegant. But what is he? I said, what is he doing for so long? And he couldn't criticize the bill. He was criticizing everyone else and everything else. So they've developed, and this is according to the news media, they've developed a standard line, and we can't let them get away with it.
Is this color good?
So everybody's going to die. It's actually just the opposite. Everybody's going to live. This is just the opposite. And I just want you to know, if you see anything negative put out by Democrats, it's all a con job.
$125 for 3 months?
Like the con job of
what?
Russia, and all of the other things they did. The 51 intelligence agents said, and the laptop from hell. It came from Russia, they said. No, it didn't come. A lot of things come from Russia. That didn't come from Russia. And it was all proven out to be a fake job, and that's what they're doing with this. So we just have to look forward, fellas.
Just look bored.
And just
stop overanalyzing Mrs. Trump. She's fine.
Ever signed in the history of our country, whether you're military or anybody else. This is the most popular bill ever signed. And it includes the largest tax cut in American history, the largest.
Look at that Riz, though. Look at that Riz. See that? See that? Look how smooth that is.
And yet you won't.
Making sure that she's included
waste, fraud, and abuse
into the conversation. She's not being dismissed.
So you have the biggest tax cut, the biggest spending cut, the largest border security investment.
It's kind of how I do it.
We want to have strong borders. And the only thing is, we want to have great elections too. You need strong borders and elections. And my people have promised me that we're going to go into elections and we're going to make sure they're not rigged, that they're not sullied. We're going to make sure that the elections are going to be fair. You need two things.
I'm making jokes. Like, relax, man.
Fair elections.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
Now we're going to make sure on the
Nothing is that
elections
serious,
also,
buddy.
and our armed forces are one of the most vital military modernizations of all time.
When I made jokes about Trump,
so
when we started watching,
military on our first
you didn't get mad, you laughed.
And now we're going
not
to
making jokes that are kind of for him.
Our military, including
now
building
you're mad.
a golden dome all over our land, so that if they get nasty with us, it's going to be knocked down. It's going to make any of the golden domes, they call them the iron domes, we're calling ours the golden dome. because we did the Iron Domes, and we do sort of everything, if you want to know the truth, but this blows it away. We're going to keep you safe. I want to thank every member of the House and Senate who worked to get this bill.
Chad, what is the national debt? What does that mean, Chad?
Here, and I'm not going to mention all their names because we'll be standing here, but I have to mention a few. And especially I want to thank
this is May 2023,
Vice President J.D. Vance, who's been fantastic.
So what even is this?
Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who's been incredible. We have somebody that is, it was a passion. I think he actually loved it. It wasn't easy, but he loved it. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, who's right here. Speaker, thank you very much. What a job, and he worked so closely with the Senate Majority Leader, John Thune, who's a fantastic guy. And those two are a team that is not going to be beat.
How is she allowed to have a bag?
You look at their counterparts on the other side, it's not even close. I want to thank both of you.
Usually these events, you cannot have any bag of any kind.
Thank you very much, John and Mike. House Majority Leader Steve Scilly.
Yeah, she's the only one with a bag in the entire crowd.
Steve, you know, he suffered a tragedy a number of years ago. I was at his hospital bedside that night with Melania, with our First Lady, and he had no chance. The doctor said he has very little chance.
You know what? That means that she's probably part of the security detail.
He didn't look
at this guy.
Good that night.
Hands down, cross, locked in.
His beautiful wife loved him.
It's fake kids.
Disaster, right? I told him, I
said, and they're both part of the security detail.
I can only tell you one thing. I was with your family and I was with your wife.
Look, this guy approaches. Look at him on his phone.
She loves you. I've seen a lot of wives that, you know, they don't seem to be so concerned in those situations. But that's the kind of wife you don't want. But you have a great,
Simple, what's up, man? Hello.
Really there, and
no,
you
that's
really
sick. Hello.
Very brave guy.
Real.
Mike and John and everybody that's standing with you.
Real.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. House Majority Whip. This is a guy who's great.
I'll be enjoying your day, man.
Problem, I call him up.
Thanks for the 100, and then 100 shells.
I don't know why he's not the governor of Minnesota.
Cheers, mate.
He comes from Minnesota. He's like. Oh, look, he goes, no,
Simple, I enjoy watching you play those games. I actually enjoyed it.
To think of it, I think that's
inspiring.
A good idea. You would win so easily. The guy is terrible.
People won't listen to this.
You would win.
But some of the shots you missed during that game on Mirage. Yo, Trump, chill out. Trump, chill out. Maybe he's gone already, but some of the shots you missed on Mirage were actually not your fault. That shit was lame as fuck. Yes, the spectator lagging, I get it. But some of those shots, it should have hit absolutely. I watched the replay. I did it.
Who's incredible.
Absolutely awful.
Senate Finance Chairman Mike Crapo. Anyway. Thank you, Mike. What a job. What a job. He knows that tax stuff. Him and Jason, they really know their stuff. Senate Budget Committee Chairman Lindsey Graham.
Let's be honest.
What a good man he is.
If it was still CSGO and not CS2, let's be honest, all those would have hit.
That's not bad. 24 points up in the great state of South Carolina. House Ways and Means Chairman Jason Smith. What a job. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. These people are great. These are great patriots. I have to call them out. House Budget Committee Chairman Jody Arrington. Jody, thank you very much. Jody has been good right from the beginning.
Chat,
and so many
what
others.
What about a monster truck?
Here, and they fully understand.
At the White House.
Probably they'll never speak to me again, but
doing
that's
a backflip over the fountain.
It is what it is, but I just want to thank everybody. A lot of senators here, a lot of congressmen and women here. Lisa, thank you very much, by the way. I have to thank you. Thank you very much. You've been fantastic.
None of that,
so
none of that bullshit,
will massive electric growth and lift up
I'm
the
talking
hardworking
like
citizens who make this
fucking
country
kerosene-powered, jet-powered,
workers,
fucking
farmers, mechanics,
coal-rolling machine.
Police officers, firefighters, coal miners. Coal is back.
Coal.
Beautiful. I said you can't use the word coal unless you precede it by saying clean.
Clean coal, dude.
Coal.
Clean coal. Yes.
But, you know, China's
finally
right now building 68
clean coal
generating plants. And we're putting up wind. It doesn't work, I will tell you. Aside from ruining our fields and our valleys,
dude,
and
finally
killing all
some
the birds,
clean coal,
and being very weak and very expensive, all made in China. You know, I noticed something that with all of the windmills that China sends us, where we waste our money because it's the most expensive energy, I see that, you know, they make about 95% of them, the wind turbines. I have never seen a wind farm in China. Why is that? Somebody check that out. Tom Emmer, would you please check that out? But all the coal miners we love and the truck drivers of this act,
they shouldn't have a lot of places with a lot of strong winds.
Trump
and
tax cuts permanent.
I'm pretty sure they do have wind farms, no?
Tax cut in the history of our country, added to substantial other cuts, which is you're going to see like a rocket ship. You know, we're setting all sorts of economic records right now.
Wind farms.
And that's before this kicks in. After this kicks in, our country
China is a global leader in the wind energy. Both of the world's largest installed wind power capacity and significant advances in offshore wind technology.
Security for our great seniors. And that's why when you hear things like that, this is the most it's the biggest bill of its kind ever done by far. But it's we are going to have a situation, we are going to have something where people are going to realize the level of success and popularity of this
live
bill.
debunked.
Sort of to close it out, it makes the child tax credit permanent for 40 million American families. And to increase the car affordability, it makes interest on a new car payment. So this had never happened before. You buy a car, you borrow money, you're allowed to deduct for income tax purposes your payment of interest. You're allowed to deduct it. It's never happened before. So run out and buy a car. But I have to tell you, it's only good, Mike, if it's made in America. If it's made in another country, you don't
Ford
get it.
150, we are buying that right the fuck. I'm going to the dealership as we speak, brother man.
We're eliminating the estate tax or the death tax. So if you want to leave, if you want to leave your farm or your small business, but farms are really, they have been devastated, to your children, if you love your children. By the way, if you don't love your children, don't even listen to what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
xQcOW.
But if you love, would you live? Yes, I think you love your child. This one loves Barron. So I don't know if we're a small business. I think we're not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that we qualify. I'm sorry, darling. But, you know, it was devastating. Farmers, they had to go out and borrow money. And by the way, is that Pam Bondi? Pam Bondi, raise your hand. Thank you, Pam, for being here.
Wait, hold on.
Attorney General,
this one.
she's done an incredible job. So there won't be any, think of this, there won't be any death tax. You're not going to have to go borrow money. Your parents pass away and the farm goes into the bank's hands and gets foreclosed. That's not going to happen. And with 100% expensing for new investments, we're cutting taxes for every manufacturer who builds, expands. And we have expansion at the highest level that we've ever had it. We have hundreds of factories, including car plants and AI. It's coming into our country at levels that we've never seen. And to conclude, not only will we have the strongest economy on earth, we're also going to have the strongest borders on earth. And last month, did you see the number? 0 people crossed our border. 0 illegal people. And that's after Joe Biden let 21 million people, many of them people from gangs and prisons and drug lords and people that were mentally unbalanced. They let them into our country. We're getting them out at record numbers, and we have an obligation to, and we're doing it. So as we approach the 250th anniversary of America's founding, exactly 1 year from now,
legally,
we are creating an economy that delivers wealth for the middle class, a border that is sovereign and secure, and a military that is unmatched, unequaled anywhere in the world. And you saw that. And what a beautiful sight that was, especially after watching what they did just a short while ago. The golden age of America is upon us. We are in the golden age. It's going to be a period of time, the likes of which I don't think this country has ever experienced before. We're going to make America great again, and it's happening very fast. We love you. We thank you for being here. Enjoy the fireworks tonight.
Multi-voters,
good chat. Thank you. You have been unbelievable. It's very, you think it's easy being First Lady? It's not. Thank you all very much. Happy 4th of July. God bless you all.
Get together.
Thank you very much,
Get together and do a wave. Come on, man. There you go. There you go. Clutch. Clutch. What a clutch.
We're going to sign the bill now.
Acosta bought a gun.
What a clutch. Can we go back now? Is that what the chart said? They want to get the fuck out of there ASAP. But they're done with this shit. Chat, I wasn't even trying to be a conspiracy theorist or like a weird or whatever. Like, I'm telling you, like in a lot of those events, I'm telling you, it's even if you have a bag and it's checked and it's all looked, they won't even allow it. They only allow like clear bags and small ones too. She has a big non-clear bag. That's pretty crazy. Never seen that. Chat, what is he gonna do here? Is he gonna write some stuff? No, not the bill! Which one? No! No! Mr. Trump, no, please! No, you can't do this, please! No, Donnie! Donnie! No! Ah! My parlay, my parlay!
0700707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707070707
1 minute.
Mr. President, this is the gavel we use to enact the big, beautiful bill, and I want you to have that for your
Swing that mother sucker.
Are we ready? Are we ready? Yeah. Have a good time.
Chat, I thought one swing was when it went bing, like this is done, bing. But multiple bing, bing, bing is like shut the fuck up, no? I don't know how that works, I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. And we have some more. We'll give you some more. Our great first lady. Come here. Oh, yeah, you would have worked me. Scott.
Well, I'm right apparently.
Congratulations. I'll let you know the guy. I don't know. Honey, now you got to go in. Get the gavel.
You're very trusting.
Give that guy a raise. Give that guy a raise.
Thank you very much, everybody. And I want to thank the people up here. They're unbelievable people. Mary, hi, Mary. How's
Chat, who are these guys?
Scott, how's the economy? Okay?
Wonderful.
It's going to get better.
From South Carolina.
It's been amazing. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good time. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th.
What about the student loans? What about the student loans?
I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Now let's see how they do in their next trade round on the stock market.
Got a good doctor.
It weighs about 20 pounds. That's how big it is.
Mr. President. Mr. President. Come, Mr. President.
Okay, thumbs up.
What about the loans? Cap on how big of a loan you can get. Is that good or bad? I don't know.
On this day of freedom, can you please finally free us from having to bow down to Forsen and his views? Good luck. Chat spam pace man.
Because I don't know the economics of the loans, let's be honest. All I hear is that they're hard to pay, whatever. Maybe perhaps. Maybe perhaps. What is this? Chat, who is that? I'm trying. I'll skip. Hold on. I'm analyzing the scene. I'm trying to come up with a new conspiracy. Damn, with the music. No, that's crazy. With the music ending. Holy, I can't. How does he do it? You can't script that. What the fuck is this song?
Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away.
32 months for a 57 years old, smiley face emoji.
Trump, the people want to hug it. That's why I said it. God bless the USA. And now to make a grown man cry, low-key.
67 months down the drain. Cheers, xQcOW.
Anyway, but it.
What makes you guys proud to be an American?
Freedom!
Woo!
Our independence.
Capitalism.
Hey, X.
Land of
You
the
are
free,
the
home of the
amazing,
brave.
super strong.
Welcome to the 4th of July, Independence Day. Thank you for serving.
Our military. Woo!
Yes, you got a military hat. What about you guys?
We have so much fun here, and we're safe.
And it's safe. It is very safe here. We love to hear that.
Our freedom and our military. Thank God for our military. Our daughter's in the Coast Guard.
Oh, God bless her. Yes. Cheers to the Coast Guard. She got her beer. She knows what's up.
The Marines and our American flag.
Chad, this is probably a place that has like a, I don't know, maybe like military bases nearby or something like, and it's all families of military. Obviously they're gonna have these answers, or whatever. Because, I mean, like the children are like serving. They're probably getting like a government money paid by the government. What about it? Like it's not like some evil shit. Like what?
Individual rights.
That's right. Yes.
Did you see the young cadets here this morning, the JR2C? That's what makes me proud to be an American.
Okay.
Family and friends.
Family and friends. And we're with so many friends here. Uncle
I'm not being negative.
Sam. Oh my
People are
gosh,
being negative.
it's an
I'm saying the
honor.
opposite. I'm saying this is
Do you have
fine.
a message for the people?
We want you to come to Neil and Pam's and celebrate Independence Day in Surfside Beach, South Carolina.
See, South
You are the
Carolina.
man, guys.
Boom. Interesting. Chat, guys, is the bill not public? Like, is it like stuff like I don't get it. They keep talking about the bill, but I feel like I don't even know what the fuck is that even about. Like, 950 pages. Okay, well, I'm not gonna read that. It's on LSF. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna read it. I think it's like American Life patch notes. Like,